What's up, everybody, and welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great, man, and we are about to talk some real boxing stuff today, man. As always, y'all know how I do. First things first, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's get into it. So it's fight week, Riyadh season. Y'all know, main event, David Benavidez versus Anthony Yard. But first, we gonna talk about the co-feature on there between the undefeated WBO champion Brian Norman Jr. 28 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. Last time he was in the ring, he knocked out Jin Sasaki. Man, Jin Sasaki spent, I think, 8 days in the hospital after that fight. Had memory loss problems for like 3 days. A massive left hook that set that in motion, and it was an excellent candidate for knockout of the year. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if I've seen a better knockout than that all year long. Now, his opponent, he'll be taking on two-division undefeated champion, 32 wins, no losses, no draws, former undisputed lightweight champion, former WBC junior welterweight champion, looking to become a champion in a third division, none other than Devin the Dream Haney. Man, this fight, I've been reluctant to talk about it because I wanted to wait, man, until everything got there, because I didn't want to get too close to this fight and somebody get hurt or injured. Let's just hope everything goes through. Man, I think this is going to be one hell of a fight. A lot of people are saying that this fight probably won't be what they think it's going to be, what people think it's going to be, because of what happened to Devin Haney in his last fight, or not his last fight, but his fight with Ryan Garcia. In that fight, you see Devin Haney get caught with the left hand several times. He was dropped 3 times in the fight. But what people fail to realize is that if you take away those 3 knockdowns and you look at the rest of the fight, Devin Haney was winning the fight. I know a lot of people like, oh, you capping, you a Devin Haney fan. No. I just call it like I see it. He was winning the fight. This is why I talked to a few people on other podcasts that was like, oh, Devin Haney got punched on for 12 rounds. Where? I get it. Moments create memories. But what we have to do is watch the entire fight. Devin Haney was outboxing Ryan Garcia for the majority of that fight, winning the rounds. That's what matters. Also, getting knocked down, knocking your opponent down, that does matter too. But if you're winning majority of the rounds, you possibly gonna win the fight. That's why the fight was ruled a majority decision. One judge had it, I have to go back and look at the cards. One judge, I thought he had it like a draw, and the other 2 judges saw it very close for Ryan Garcia. Majority decision. That's okay. But the fight was overturned due to the fact that Ryan Garcia had PEDs in the system. And a lot of people will say, oh, it wasn't enough. Well, you know what? The speculations grew even more after his loss in his next fight against Rolly Romero. Maybe it was because he was out for a year. Nah, he's been out of the ring longer than that, and he's won fights. So let's be clear. But back to the case in point. That left hand that Brian Norman possessed is a massive left hand. Now, the thing about this fight, where for some people, they don't understand, is that while Brian Norman is a good young champion, both these guys are 25, 26 years old, has he been in the ring with some of the elite level competitors? A lot of the fights that he's had recently, we'll just say recently, you don't really know any of these guys. While they're good fighters, good, you can say probably world-class, A-level fighters, were these guys able to test them, push them, make them do things, make them adjust, and all those type of things? Because we've seen Devin Haney be tested and pushed and have to adjust. He had to adjust against Lomachenko. He had to adjust against Linares after he got caught. And then since then, he's just taking his talents to another level. And that's where I think the disparity and things could go wrong for Brian Norman in this fight. It being that I think the way the fight might start is Brian Norman, he's going to come out calculated but pretty fast. I don't think he's going to just come out swinging guns blazing, but when I say fast, I think he's going to be anticipating Devin Haney to be moving around. So he's going to be trying to cut the ring off and throw in between those, throw in between exchanges. And I think that's what the early rounds are going to look like. Now, it goes to the middle rounds. I think that's where a change in the game for the whole fight could happen. I think that Devin Haney would use the middle and late rounds to try to separate himself on the cards and definitely try to win the fight unanimously. I think it'll go the distance. The way it doesn't go the distance is if Devin Haney sleeps on the left hook, as he did when he fought Ryan Garcia. That's what happened. He said, "Oh, I wasn't hurt. I was more so surprised." But you could see as the fight went on and he got caught with that left hook, he definitely was hurt. It's okay. With this, I think he's going to be very alert at times, probably early on until he gets his feet settled. He'll be very, very cautious. And I think once the middle rounds come and the later rounds, like I said before, come, that's where you'll see Devin Haney, who has one of the best jabs, if not the best jab in all of boxing, settle in, settle his feet, use his jab, work the ring, and power himself to a unanimous decision. Will it be ugly at times? Possibly, because in those later rounds, you might see Brian Norman become, a little antsy and willing to and wanting to throw and exchange more and try to hurt Devin. I think that could be a possibility as well, which composure will play a factor. And being at this level, bright lights, uncomposed, can work against him. I think that's what is going to happen. Now, Devin Haney wins this fight unanimously, and in my opinion, he's the slight favorite in the betting odds, but winning this fight, I believe, will spur him to set up a potential rematch if things go as planned on the other side again with Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia, he's looking to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC title, and that will be his first shot at a world title. And if they get that rematch and it is a title unification, massive implications wherever they decide to have the fight. But all in all, I think Devin Haney wins this fight unanimously. Let me know what you guys think on the comments, man. Peace.